Do you know the difference between a copier, a printer, and a multifunction printer? They're kind of the same thing, right? Well, not exactly. There's quite a difference between them, especially when it comes to functionality and getting the job done. Stick around. Let me show you why. Hey there, how's it going? I'm Marissa with AIS, and I know what you're thinking. How in the world are these devices different? Don't they do the same thing? I'll help you understand what these devices are and what they can do. Let me break it down for you. No, not that kind of breaking down. I'm pretty sure you've seen a printer, and most likely used one. It's a device that accepts text and graphic output from a computer and transfers the information to paper. This can happen wired or wirelessly from your computer. These beauties come in many different types and sizes and can assist with something as small as business documents to larger projects like blueprints and maps. Here's a little history for you. A copier in its beginning stages included an electrically charged drum that made a negative image of your original document. Then, paper with an electric charge passed over the drum to adhere to the toner to produce the copy. To put it simply, a copier just copies by way of a sheet-fed scanner. And that's it. Now, let's get to MFPs or multifunction printers. This is an MFP, obviously very different from the copier that I just showed you. Just kidding. So what's the difference then? Well, this copier already has a sheet-fed scanner on top to make copies, but as soon as I add the ability to plug it into a PC or a network that it could print to, then it's an MFP. So what is a multifunction printer? Well, originally it was called a multifunction peripheral. It's just too hard to say. A multifunction printer, or MFP, or multifunction device, does exactly what it says it does. It incorporates multiple functions into one office machine. It's an all-in-one printer. Most standard MFPs can copy, scan, print, fax, and email documents. Additional software or apps allow you to do even more. Is the conversation of MFPs sparking your interest at all? Over time, copy machines and printers have become smaller and more affordable. However, we see more added value with the development of MFP features that support more specific markets, such as legal, healthcare, and education. Trust me on this one. Your business doesn't just want a copy machine anymore. Your business needs more. Large or small, your business probably needs an MFP. Before we had this ability, it took some time to scan a document, store it on a drive or USB device, and walk it back to your desktop computer to then craft an email and send it. In the old days, they called this a sneaker network. This is actually the most secure way of sharing files, but the slowest. Today, you can do all of this at the convenience of your MFP. You have the option to scan your documents to another employee, a group of staff members, a set of network folders, or even to someone outside of your network by email. The Convert to PDF option is a great time saver and one you and your employees will absolutely love. As fast as your MFP can scan a document, you can then quickly export it as an Adobe Acrobat PDF for you to distribute to anyone for easy viewing and access. Let's face it, every office has a printer hog. That's right, someone who's always hogging the printer, especially when you need it the most. And what are they even printing anyways? Well, an MFP can put an end to all of that. Using the access control feature on your MFP, you can control limited access to machine use. This allows only authorized users to access your device, eliminating unnecessary printing by some of your employees, especially devices located in open areas. You also have the ability to choose which users can print in color, ultimately reducing printing costs. If you're still hung up on what the difference is between a copier, printer, or MFP, take a look at our blog. Or if you're in the hunt for a new printer or MFP, or it's just time for an upgrade, then look no further than our ebook, The Ultimate Buyer's Guide, in the description below. If we've helped you understand the difference between a printer, copier, and an MFP, then why don't you go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, subscribe to our video channel, the Copier channel, and check out all of our other videos for the latest and greatest tips and tricks. I'm Marissa, and thanks for hanging out.